call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Florida's offense will get first crack at it today. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this. What words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before. And that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year. So we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go.
Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Gators want to pick up the tempo.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Florida.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And here's the return. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Rebels offense will have its first possession of the game. And greeting them as a linebacking core in the business of disruption, tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around them?
Yeah, I think you pray. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't like people. Like, they are trying to make physical tackles, and it starts with them in this defense against the run, blitzing, against the pass. They're all over the field, Palmer.
Yeah, and I think for this offense, you want to be able to establish the run. I think the big key for them is going to be working the double teams in the zone game and getting into the second level. You have got to try and cover these linebackers up and get a hat on them. If you don't, they're going to run free and they're going to destroy your game.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Handoff to the single running back. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for room, it's ball. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Gators!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And they tacked on the extra point.
14, Ole Miss, 0.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Fires to the tight end. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Push down for the tackle. And the Rebels want to move quickly. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. From the 22 on 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Gators can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lacey. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Motion from the back. Third down play from the gun. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Rebels send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Rides to back and leaves it. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Breaks the tackle. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Complete downfield. Tight coverage there. Did not stop him from making the grab. It's first and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Gators! Great job by the back on the option.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. Guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle.
Florida 28, Ole Miss 0.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Lacey. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Floats it out in space. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Quarterback on the keeper. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Swings it out to his running back. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big third down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for you.
They'll give it to the back. Makes a man miss. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Hand off from the shotgun. He's in open space downfield. Turning it on. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. That was just an open alley for that back. I don't think he was touched once before the tackle.
So he wouldn't even been down and two-hand touch?
No. Leaves it with the back. Got some room entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Ole Miss. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Unit on the field. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Navy is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to watch. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Air Force. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC.
He lobs one high down the left side. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Florida! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
Florida, 35, Ole Miss, 7.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Craver. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Using his feet. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Craver. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Gators will punt this one away. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The Rebels will hustle to the line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Pocket breaking down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat, too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great.
He'll take a shot. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll try the left side. There he goes.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally. You got to be in the right place at the right time.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. To the air on 1st down. He tries to take the top off. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown Gators. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra 1st down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a 1st and goal. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to it. And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be 3rd down.
And so how physical are you willing to be offensively at this point on 3rd down coming up? Do you want to keep trying to run the football? I mean, you're right there at the goal line. How do you want to do it, though? You want to spread him out, maybe go zone read in the middle, give your quarterback the option to keep it? Or do you want to bring the big fellas in, go jumbo formation, and just try to impose your will?
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
They're trying to slam it in. He's not going to make it. Stopped short of the goal line. Trying to push his way in, but not quite enough on 4th and goal. The Rebels are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Using the quick game. He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the 1st half. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Buys a little time. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. Oh, he got loose. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Alexander. Across the 25. He's got room. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. They'll go to the air. Looking to get it in. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting him tackled to the ground.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. Third and goal from the 2. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally scored. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
Ole Miss, 21.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Power football with the run. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looking downfield very late in the half. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Oxford. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's head back to the Grove and our fellas at Vaught Hemingway Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Gators will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. And the return. out of real estate as he goes down. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge, the freak. It was a nightmare, so hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. Wants to return it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the option. Negates some of the yardage on the punt. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The give to the left side. Fighting off the defender. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Really great job in coverage by the defender on that play, swatting the ball away.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick completion on the out route. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. On the move, it's Clark. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And that is the play the defense needed to turn the momentum around in this game. They needed somebody to step up and make a play. That should have been intercepted.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Off play action on 1st down. Fires it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Alexander. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The Rebels want to crank the tempo. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Going deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Yeah, Listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this can...
Going for the big play. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
Well, that essentially ends up being a punt for the offense. Third down, you're taking a deep shot. Because you were able to make the tackle relatively quickly after the guy picked it off, it's essentially just flipping the field.
The give to the back. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Oh, my. Circle. Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. Got it behind the line. It's Watkins. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
Man, these defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football with your eyes. Great job being in position, but also, how about getting your head around and locating the ball in the air so you can go up, pick it off, and get it.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Absolutely perfect.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They go to the ground. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Takes a handoff. It's Clark. Creates a little space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. The run from the shotgun. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And this is a situation this offense trains for. Having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop it.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Carter. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Touchdown, Florida! And the pummeling has started. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. A jet sweep pass. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Watkins. They'll get the 1st down, it's spotted on the 49. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Grab behind the line, it's Watkins. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. He'll do it himself. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Boy, the defense clamped down on that third down completion and didn't allow him to get forward at all.
You're right, Reese. Looked like they were anticipating a quick throw, and you saw everybody so alert, and they were able to...
Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. They went up top to pick up the last 1st down. Let's see what they have here. They'll leave it with him. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. To the ground with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
The Gators can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gets the back moving. The handoff, keep working on that clock. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Smashes through the tackle. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
The Gators heading quickly to the line. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. Not much running room there. This senior defender. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. His defense has been able to force a couple of 3rd downs, but they haven't been able to get the stop. Can they do it this time? The give. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Go straight ahead. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. keeps it on the draw. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the shotgun, the inside give. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. And the Rebels line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll try to get it through the air. Finds his man. It's Watkins. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Caught behind the line. It's Watkins. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Can't get him to the ground. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That's caught. It's Craver. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Wants to go on top on 1st down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
7 yards on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
And the Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Finds his big tight end. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a